So afternoon, welcome to episode 22. You like my new hat? I got that sent free. So I decided what I was going to do with the rear flow on this. I've bought some new Z pieces. I'm going to cut the Z side out that I'd got in that was bent, re-weld it, but I'm going to do that tomorrow because I've been working today. So it's now sort of 4 p.m. I have come in the garage just for a little bit, for 5 or 10 minutes, but I was waiting for a parcel which has arrived. There's a big box there that says Brit Part. It's come from LR Direct. Anyway, last night and the night before I've been doing some painting. So the stuff that I was using before is the epoxy mastic 1:1 component B hardener, and then component A, the actual paint, from rustbusters.co.uk. As I said, I'd run out of my last stuff. They've changed the formulation, so now instead of having a tin that size for the hardener, it's a tin that size for the hardener, and it's all sticky, yuck. And then the actual component A is this size, but it's not full. Even when it was unopened and I opened it, it was only 3/4 full in the tin. Mixed it to the proportions they said. Really thick, really gloopy. To paint it on, I had to put some thinner in it, some epoxy thinner, and thin it down. And I wasn't impressed when I was painting it on, but in actual fact, now it's been on and it's dried, this is just one coat. I'm actually quite okay with that. So these need another coat. Those are the anti-roll bar rubbers, clamps. Anti-roll bars now had a second coat, even though it's the different one. It's compatible over the top because I checked. These bits, look, the brake dust shields, they've had a coat, and I've done some more bits under the chassis. Like under there, I'll show you later when I go under later. They've got to do another coat, so I'm going to do another bit of painting in a minute. Was in Lidl last night and I bought myself a drill sharpener. So it's a sharpening station. It was only £16 or £17, and it'll do chisels, knives, scissors, and drill bits. So that could be useful. So come round here. I keep knocking stuff over today. Come round here, come round here, come round here. I've tidied up here. Might not look like it, but I have. I've tidied up there. I've tidied up here, and I've started to do the calipers, ready to put the calipers on. But I'm really disappointed. All that sandblasting, all that cleaning, these have had 3 coats, and they're starting to flipping rust. It might not be that clear because I haven't got my glasses on. That doesn't help, does it? But you can see in there, there is rust forming in there. So they're going to need another coat and some rust. There you go, you can see it coming through that end, perhaps. So I'm going to have to, we're going to split the calipers, we're going to change the pistons, we're going to do that in a minute. And then once I've fitted the new pistons, I'm going to have to give them a coat of the rust buster stuff, the rust eater. What is it, the FE123, and then another coat. So we're going to do that in a minute. Just need to get a few things ready. Yeah, clean my hands up first. I've got epoxy mastic blooming stuff on them. So I've just opened that big box that's come. We've got a new full exhaust system for a 300 TDI with a new downpipe. Because this is an MReg, it's a 1994, doesn't have to have a catalyst. It's got a catalyst on it, and it's got an EGR valve fuel pump. The EGR valve's blanked off. Don't need it. Don't need the catalyst. I think this system this transmission has been put in from a later car. Same with the, or even fitted at, you know, a dealership, but like way later, like say 97, 98 or something like that. Doesn't need a catalyst. It'll pass an MOT without it, because they had a 95 Defender that didn't have a catalyst, didn't have an EGR, didn't have any electronics on it, didn't have any air conditioning on it or anything. So I know that this will pass emissions with a 300 TDI for the year with no catalyst and no EGR. So that's the plan, is to put it on without. So right, let's see if we can get some stuff done on this brake system. These calipers, these rear calipers, that's what I wanted to do, is crack them, and then I've got to mix my paint and do a bit of painting. So morning, just the day after, just want to put this in before we carry on with the video. Should say that obviously splitting the calipers, Land Rover said don't split the calipers. So do this on your own risks, I suppose, is the way to say. So I've got, and I use, I should say as well, Land Rover's original workshop manual. So I bought this in 1994, 1995 from Evans Helshaw in Solihull, and this was the closest dealership to Lord Lane. Not that I went there specifically, that was my nearest dealership. It was either them or it would have been Guy Salmon in Coventry, because I live down that way. So it's, you know, it's got the whole thing, all these different bits and pieces. It's a great book. Anyway, you know, it's got all sorts in here. That's the Bible. Tells you what to do, tells you what not to do, tells you how to do stuff. There you go, can you see me? Right, so I've tracked these off before I painted them. Let's see if I can get them undone. I tried with the normal spanner. No. So it undoes that one. Try that one again. No. Try these ones. Nope. Get the other one. Get the big one. See if this will crack them. Put that away after. That other impact gun that I've got isn't as good as it used to be. Right, so you can see for now perhaps the rust that's accumulating in there. So next we need to get this pistons out. I'm going to replace these bolts. Got new bolts. So let's have a look. Need to get the pistons out. We need to replace those rubber seals. So I need to get my oil line connected up, which I've not done. So I'll just do that and I'll come back. Right, see if we can get these shifted. This one first. That's the first one. Just compressed air and in the vise together. That's the first piston, and to be fair, it's not actually too bad. It's not too bad at all. Just stuck. Right, so I'll show you what I was doing with this one. We'll see if we can get it doing it. So I changed from the rubber tip to that, which will fit down there like that, so I can get almost right to the bottom of there, and then that over there, you see? Oh, let's pop that out, see if we can get it all the way. Like so. There we go. And another piston. Again, we need to clean up, but we'll do that. Got to do these. So for these, I'm going to hook out these rubber seals first, and then we'll repeat. Let's do that one. You ready? And it'll go bang. I think it's that one. I've changed the tip for a slightly smaller one, so it'll fit down these. Let's just bring that a bit closer to me. Like so. Well, that went everywhere, didn't it? I got covered in it. All over my glasses, all over my face. Right, let's clean up. Ugh, what a mess. Got to clean the car. So I've just got the seals out, the wiper seals and the returning rings, bleed nipples and the brake line. That side's a bit rusty and cruddy, so they all need cleaning out. De-rusting inside there. Good clean up. And then I can reassemble them and then repaint them, because that is coming off there already. Yeah, I'll give them a good clean out. It'll be alright. So it's just clean, it's called cleaning out that. Just all black gunge. It's not bad. Just need a light clean. See? All coming out. Right, just do these ones. So let's do that one first. So seal, you see? Seal. Seal out. And they're not genuine seals because they haven't got the lines on. Wiper seal. It's easier when you put it down like that. Wiper seal. Pop the ring out. So those bits can just go in the bin now. Bin. Metal recycling. Metal recycling. Metal recycling. Bin, bin, bin. So there's just one more to do. Returning ring. Yeah, again, similar really. Right, good clean up next is needed. All of the pistons aren't actually too bad. I'm going to pick the best one for fitting the seals. That's the one I had in the vise. Probably use that one, but I'll keep them all there to start with, and then they'll go for metal recycling. We got, that's one cleaned up in the bore, just a vast little brush and some meths. Oh, top's come off, so let's just do this next one again. It's going all over. So basically just meths in the bore, give it a good clean round. That bottle is from the last set of calipers I did. That's how long that's lasted. Probably need to buy some more. Wipe it out. And then have a look. See where else we need to go. That's not bad actually. Got meths going everywhere. That's why. I haven't got the bleed screws in, have I? Daft me. Wipe that one out. That's not bad. Right, dry that one off. That's not bad. Right, I just need to clean out that port. Bit in there in a minute. I'll need a little brush to go in there. Let's do this one. Right, cleaned up, ready to start reassembling. We've got 4, excuse the helicopter, stainless steel pistons and seal kits. Colours on them, so they're good ones. Seals, bleed cap, little sachet of grease, bead nipples, and my seal installation tools. So let's start to get these together. That's a new caliper bolt. We've got some Loctite. Before I torque them down, I need to check what the torque is because I can't remember. Right, let's start to get these sorted. Seals, wiper seals first. So let's get the seal kit out. Let's get the seal kit out. Ring, wiper seal, ring, seal. wiper seal in. Can be tricky. Like that. That's it. This one. I thought I'd got some actual grease, brake grease, but I think it's gone off. Bit of that just round both of those. Right, these ones, a bit in the groove. Then that into there. And the next one, same again. Into there again. Do one. Right, piston. That goes that way down. Piston. Old piston on the top. Hit it. That's it. One done. Repeat for the others. So again, that's coming off there, so I'll just do that back again. That over the top. little groove down. Piston in there. Hit it a couple of times. Take it out, turn it over. That back in there, hit it again. It don't want to do it. That's it, it's going down now. Sorted. One of those little seals in there. One of these. A little bit of grease on that. Now that's the wrong size. So it's a good job I've kept those, isn't it? Which are okay. They just need cleaning up. Yep, that's the wrong size. And there's 2 in the box, but I bet you they're the wrong size. Yep. Okay, so I'll just reuse this one. Fair enough, clean it up, because they're okay. That's okay, is that one. Bit of grease again. Then that back on there, that way up. Bolts. I'm going to run them in just dry first, just to keep things together without Loctite. I put Loctite later when I found out what torque is. So that's one. Repeat for this one. So even with this I still managed to screw that one up, so I need another retainer ring. It's just that one wouldn't stay in, that seal wouldn't stay in that ring, so we need a new retainer ring. So I'll just put that one together for now loosely, so it's just clean, kept clean. We'll get the torque, we'll torque that one down with some Loctite, and then we'll paint later. So see you later. So morning then, Saturday morning, been to the tip, got rid of that box. It was huge, it was in the way. Because that box was so huge, I couldn't really do my painting, so I didn't do the painting yesterday. We'll do it today in a bit. So I've been looking for the torque wrench values for the bolts, which I've put around the, the caliper half bolts. I've been researching this morning and I've been measuring, and I think that they are 7/16 UNF bolts, 1 inch long. No, they must be longer than 1 inch. Anyway, 7/16 UNF I think they are. They're certainly 20 threads per inch. And they're about that, or they're very similar. So I'm going to use the recommended torque setting for a UNF 7/16 bolt, which according to the workshop manual here, because I use the PDF version, it's just easier to find things. UNF 7/16, 58 pound-foot or 78 Newton meters. So that's what I'm going to do them to. So I want to clean the old Loctite out of the threads in here first. To do that, I could use a 7/16 tap, but I'm going to do what my dad showed me many years ago. I'm going to hacksaw a cut on here, a cut on the other side, and we're going to use that to clean the thread out, because if it's not 7/16 UNF and it's something very similar, and I put a 7/16 tap down and then damage the thread in here, which we don't want to do, this will clean it out exactly. So, and the new bolts fit exactly. So, because when you order the bolts, which the part number is there for the bolts, 27H4353LG, special bolt is all it says on the internet, and I can't find any information about them. Equally, these bleed nipples, the part number, the genuine part number for those bleed nipples is here, is this RTC 1526, sorry, so RTC 1526 Brit part. So according to the part number, they're correct, but as you can tell, they're nowhere like them. They're nothing like them at all. So, to start with, I'm just going to sandblast them and reuse them. Because they'll seal, and then I'm going to hunt for some new ones that are the correct profile. I'm also going to check these as well to make sure that what I've got fit in. So let's get that done. Let's get these cleaned out. Let's get my overalls on. Let's crack on. There you go. So I just put 2 cuts on, ran them down. I've just squirted some brake cleaner in. We're going to let that dry off. Loctite on the new bolts. Torque them down. Right, hopefully you can see me better from this angle from there than from there. Dried everything off, brake cleaner on the threads, Loctite. High strength Loctite. I'm just spreading it round. So I'm just basically putting it where it was on the originals. Don't need a massive amount. So it's Loctite 270. So drop that in, whiz them down. $78 Newton meters. Don't know in Newton meters because my torque wrench is at Newton meters. And we're going to get it in the vise. I need to buy some soft jaws. I haven't got any. Right, so we've just got to torque them down next. See my vise? Yeah, you can see my vise. Right, got to get them in here. That's how I haven't got any soft jaws. So this will do. I'll just stop it moving. 78. That is at 78. There we go. Then obviously when I've done that other seal, retaining ring, there we go, repeat for the other one. That's it. So all I've got to do now is sort out bleed nipples and stuff. checked my stock of these shorter male 10mm unions. I've only got long ones. Need to order some of them. Right, that can get cleaned up, ready for coat of de-rust stuff paint. I should say these seal retaining rings are notoriously difficult to put in without damaging them. That's half the problem. That's why people end up splitting calipers, because of these things. And sometimes a stuck piston as well, you need to get them out. But even with that seal installation tool, it still mullered it. Right, so I'll leave it at this for episode 22. Thanks for watching. See you in episode 23.